Hi everybody, Elle McRae here. How are we on this beautiful Friday? As everybody knows by now, Friday is my favourite day of the week, and I hope it is for you too. It's the evening here. Today's been a bit of a slow day for us, but I'm here nonetheless. And today I wanted to talk to you. So we're still in the series of planning this week. This is the last episode. And today I want to talk about when planning becomes procrastination. So I'm a big fan of over planning. Like I just don't think you can plan enough, get things ready enough, organize yourself enough for an event or for something that's happening. But there is a line, and I've learnt this over the past few years the hard way, that that line is a lot closer to you getting stuff out there than what you would actually like it to be. So, you know, it's fine to get everything ready. It's fine to, you know, get it right, I guess, and be happy with it and get it out there. But there comes a time when you kind of just have to leave it and get it out there anyway and take action, because then if you cross that line, the planning that you've done and all the hard work starts to become procrastination. So how do you know? How do you know when your planning has crossed over that procrastination line? Well, things like you keep going over and over the same things, and you keep changing little things here and there, and I think that could be better. Or you go to sleep and you have an idea and you wake up and think, oh, that's better. So I've done this quite a lot. So recently, I don't know, I'm sure most of you know, I'm promoting it quite heavily. I've written a book. It's kind of a mini version of a longer book that I'm going to release. And my project manager, my lovely confidant and copywriter and doer that has helped me get this all out there, said to me, you know, because I kept waking up thinking, oh, I've got to change this, or I've got to put that in it, or add that, it just doesn't sound right. And she was like, you know what, it's fine, you've done it, it's finished, just get it out there and then we can work on it as we go. And she was so right, because once you have something out there, you can keep practicing, you can keep doing the things, you can keep improving it. But unless you take that first step, you're never going to know what people actually want. You're never going to get the feedback. You're never going to know whether it was, you know, the right thing to put out there or not. And the only way you can learn is by doing it and then getting feedback and then changing things and getting things a little bit better as you go on, you know, throughout your entrepreneurial journey. So when you start going over, that's the first sign. When you start going over and over the same things, it's done, you've done it, but you keep perfecting it and keep chasing that perfectionism vibe. So this is, I said I was going to talk about perfectionism in every series, and this is where perfectionism is dangerous and comes into planning, because when you start to try and make something perfect, and watch out for that language, it's not perfect, it's not right, it's not quite there yet, I just need to do this, that's all perfectionism language. You're never going to get it perfect, I promise you. You could go from now till 2030 perfecting things, and it's never going to be perfect. So just get it out there and then keep working on it. So that's the first sign. The second sign is when people start saying to you, like I just said, just get it out there, just do it. What are you waiting for? Why is this there? You know? So that's the second sign. And if you hear those things, then it's time to just get it out there. I don't know if you can hear my little boy Kai yelling out to me. I'm going to give him a minute and see if he comes up. Otherwise I'll have to yell out to him. I apologise. The joys of being a working mum, right? Hang on a second. Kai, what's up? I'm upstairs. Okay. I don't think it's anything urgent. The third thing, sorry about that, is when you start making excuses, you know, oh, I just have to do this first, or, you know, any sort of excuse language that comes out of your mouth. Like, yes, I would do it, but any objections, you know, like just like when you're doing sales with your clients and they have objections, any objections that you make up or come up with, you kind of have to be your own salesperson there and turn around and overcome your own objections to take action and get it out there. So that's the third sign. They're the three main things that come up. for you to realize where that line is and if you're crossing it from planning to perfectionism. Now, from planning to procrastination, which comes with its own perfectionism traits. The reason why this is happening is fear. It's always fear-based. And there's always two reasons for fear in this instance, and that's fear of failure or fear of success. Bear with me because we're going to go around in a bit of a circle here, and it's going to sound like contradiction in terms, but it's not. So both of them can be dealt with by going back to your planning. So I know I just said get out of the planning stage and get into action stage, but sometimes you have to deal with that fear first and figure out why you're not taking action. Is it a fear of, and we've spoken about this in one of the other videos, but I'm just going to cover it really quickly. So fear of failure, that's an easy one. It's not an easy one to overcome, but it's kind of makes sense, right? What if I put everything out there and wearing my heart on my sleeve and people reject me? And that one, you just have to start thinking, and this is what I did, this is what I had to do, was start thinking about my very personal service and start thinking about it as a product instead. So put your sales hat on again and start thinking about whatever you have as a product. Like you're working for somebody else, you have to get it out there. What would you do in that instance? That's kind of how you have to get over your fear of failure. Then your fear of success, sometimes it doesn't make sense. People think, oh, that's silly. What do you mean fear of success? I want to be a success. That's true, but you have to kind of try it on. You really have to wear it, put it on like you're going to buy a pair of jeans, and make sure that that success story fits like a glove. And the way to get over that one is to think about your ideal success story. So your ideal pocket where you would like to sit and what success means to you. Anything under that is that fear of failure. Anything above that is your fear of success. So what do both of them mean? What would it mean? And it helps to do a writing exercise, right? What would it mean to me if I got below that? And what would it mean to me if I got above that? What would happen? I've got a really cool question quadrant that I do with my clients. If you want that, just hit me up, put a comment, happy to send it to you. And it's just a really easy way to work through these fear-based procrastination things that are stopping you from moving forward. So you just have to ask yourself a couple of questions and work that out. And then you go back to your planning stage. Now, this isn't planning from whatever is holding you back. So let's say, for the book, for example, this isn't going back to planning my book some more. It's going back before that and kind of planning out, okay, well, what do I need to do if I do go above that success line? So that pocket, that ideal success. What do I need to do if I hit like 10 times that amount? What would happen and what do I need to do to manage that? And what would happen and what do I need to do if I was below that? So then at least it's kind of like your 90-day plan and getting ready for stuff to hit you, emergencies and things coming out of nowhere. You're sitting a lot more grounded, you're a lot more prepared, you know what it means, but also, you know what, the people around you that love you, that are scared about this stuff as well, if you share this plan with them, they will be so much more comfortable as well, because they'll understand that you've actually worked through it, you understand what all of this means, and you have a plan to deal with it when it happens. So there you go. Couple of things: perfectionism and planning, how to know where that line is before getting into procrastination. So when planning becomes procrastination, ask yourself those three things. And when that does happen, nail that fear, get rid of that fear by doing that exercise that I just spoke about. Fear of success, fear of failure, what does it mean? What do I need to do? If you want help with any of this, comment below, send me a message, anything you like, happy to help. This is what we do every single day in our mentor group. This is what my ladies learn in my online courses. This is what we do in my mentor group. So anything like this, please hit me up. I'm happy to reach out and help in any way I can. Otherwise, have a wonderful Friday. I hope this helped, and have an amazing weekend with your family, and I'll see you next week for the next series. Bye.